It was a cool experience. I mean, I think it's going to help us a lot with recruiting purposes. And I mean, we got a brand new facilities, and I think it's going to be a top notch for us to get to the next level of recruiting purposes.
You were talking about the bullpen culture kind of in the video. How different is it having the bullpen not on the field this year?
I think it's going to be a different thing because, I mean, obviously we had issues with our mounds being on the field, and fielding purposes are going to reduce injuries if people ever got injured during those things. And now we're going to be able to sit in the bullpen as a pitching staff, so it's going to be a lot closer bringing our pitching staff together.
With the new facilities, what's just been your favorite part about everything?
I think the bullpens, honestly. Having the bullpens in the right here instead of on the field, I think it's different because now we don't have to worry about foul balls being hit towards our way and stuff like that.
You got to be careful. You put a bunch of pitchers together in a confined area, the coaches really can't see you over there.
I mean,
You get into some trouble in the bullpen or what?
nah, I think we're a really disciplined group of guys. I mean, we're all worried about the same thing and having the same goal, and that's getting the job done and taking care of our business in the bullpen.
But you guys are pitchers, bro. Come on. Pitchers have a lot of time on their hands.
I
Any
mean,
interesting things you think will happen in that bullpen during games?
I think I mean, we're in Miami. Everything's a party. Whether it's in the dugout or in the bullpen, we're all here to have a good time.
Your second year at Miami now, just what's different from the offseason compared to last year to now?
Being comfortable now. I mean, last year was getting to know the guys, getting to know how it is here in Miami. I mean, I'm born and raised here in Miami. I've come to the game since I was a little kid, but being able to sit in the stand, I mean, sit on the field and being on the team, I mean, it's completely different from being out there. And the difference between this year and last year, I think our leadership from this year is completely different, especially from a pitching standpoint. I mean, we got a lot of guys that returned, and even a lot of guys that were on the team last year that were rookies. I mean, they bought in, and now they're leaders, and this is only their second year.
What have you guys done as a pitching staff to extend your innings? Because Gino said one of the biggest things he wanted from the starters is to go later in games, and that would alleviate a lot of the bullpen work.
Yeah, I mean, I think JD has definitely worked with us a lot. He's changed some of our throwing programs. I mean, he's been technical with us, like very one-on-one more often, and we're using a lot more technology. I mean, last year we weren't really technology-based. I mean, kind of just the mental aspect and learning those pitches, and he's being very open-minded as well with us. Like, he always wants feedback from the pitchers, just to better him as a coach as well, and I think he's done a great job with that.
Ronnie, how are some of you and the more experienced guys helping some of the new freshmen and new transfers kind of adjust to the new team?
I think, honestly, they really just gel together with us. I mean, they kind of see in the first couple weeks of the fall, they kind of see how things run around here, and I mean, we run a pretty tight ship around here from the veteran guys, and they kind of just gel in. I wouldn't say that we kind of like lead them to those things. I think we just lead by example. We're not really those vocal guys that talk very much and say, hey, this is what we do, this is what we don't do. I think they just kind of just follow what the leaders do around here.
Can I ask you about Ian?
A couple more for Ronnie.
Can I ask you about Ian Farrell? You played with him at FGCU. What is he like?
A great kid. I mean, he was my roommate at FGCU, and he is now my roommate here again. I mean, he's a great kid. Very disciplined kid, and I think he's going to fit really well on our team, and I think he's going to play a big factor in our success.
What do you guys have in common being roommates? Besides baseball.
Yeah, besides baseball, I mean, he's very, like, he's a Christian kid, and one of the things that I've always talked to him about was my relationship with God, and he's kind of like helped me with those aspects of keeping forward my relationship with God as well.
And then how special is it for you to come back to Miami and play for the Hurricanes? You know, you being from here.
I mean, it's a kid's dream. It's a dream come true. I mean, since I was a little kid, my mom or even relatives used to bring me to the field. JD coached me when I was a little kid. I was really close with his son as well, and we used to come to the field all the time and just run around. And then when I got to high school, I would actually come to the games, and I knew what was going on, and it was something that I always wanted to do. And when things started getting serious, I mean, I was like, man, I really want to play here one day, and here I am now. I mean, filling in the shoes of once of a little kid that dreamed about playing here.